Good evening.
Hi, are we well?
We're good, Paul. How are you?
Oh, bloody cracking, mate. But I say that every week, don't I? Say, cracking.
Well, hello to the Honest Ghost, Sharon, Jeff, Paul. I hope you're all well.
Good evening, each and every one. Hi.
Jeff must be a Yorkshire lad because you said, hey up, mate.
Hey up. Evening, Tom.
How we doing? Greetings. Yes. So, how are you this week then, Paul? All good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
It's this afternoon it started raining here pretty hard. I think
it's been really nice here. We've had it good.
How's it?
Yeah, it's still it's just beginning to darken, if you know what I mean. It's nighttime-ish thing. But yeah, sun's been shining all day. It's been good.
Derbyshire, very, very similar. Nice county.
Not that I've been out.
No. Well, Mrs. is going to caravan this week, so I'm going to have a few days on my own, just me and dogs. So it should be nice.
Derbyshire. Yeah, I like Derbyshire. I like it. It's nice. Really nice.
Place,
yeah. And I should have known Jeff was from Derbyshire because I'm sure we were talking about it a couple of weeks ago about a pub down there. Fairly said, yeah, hey up, Kelsey, love. Yeah, so.
Well, it looks like you've gained a subscriber there with Paul 46.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
is it? Paul 46 was in last night.
He's put there. I got subscribed to Check's channel last night. Sorry, I'm
yeah, he did. Yeah,
with him.
Yeah, no, Paul, I saw it. Thank you.
Now then, I've got a surprise for Paul tonight.
Yes, Jeff. That's what we were on about. Long Lane.
It's not.
Yeah. What's the surprise?
And, I hope you don't mind, but I found a picture on his Facebook, so he's put it out.
Fuck off.
I'm going to share it, whether he wants me to or not. I want people to tell me what they think.
Am I sat on a wall?
Just a minute. Just a minute.
It's good he doesn't know how to share pictures. Thank God for that. Oh no.
Yep. There you go. Now,
you little shit.
Now, don't tell me that's not Levi. Good God, he's a ringer for you, isn't he?
Well,
now
there you go.
What I've seen,
I put it up.
Just put it up. Right. Now then, what I saw there is Paul's put a comment above this on his Facebook saying, "What at 16? What was I thinking?" And honest to God, when I first saw it, I thought that's Levi. What's he on about?
I wasn't quite. Actually, I wasn't quite 16. I've been in the army. I think about 3 months.
Right. Well, what's with Scotch kilt?
Well, all of us had it was just a thing. You took a photograph at that spot in a kilt. Every member of the company who joined up took the same photograph.
Right. But don't you look like you? Eh?
I don't know, really.
That could be your lad. Bloody hell.
He's got the eyes, hasn't he?
Yeah. You definitely got it in family, that look, haven't you?
Well, it's in the genes, mate. You know.
So I thought I'd show everybody a picture.
It's a good-looking family.
So tell us a story behind that picture, Paul.
Well, the story behind it. I'd been in the army about 3 months, so it was August, September, October. It's towards the end of November 1966, and we were all having photographs taken in different ways. You know, there's a couple of photographs on my Facebook of me at the same place, but a different photograph with a couple of others on it, and we all wore that kilt, not at the same time.
Right.
we all got dressed up like that for some reason. I don't know why, but it was something that each I was going to say platoon, but we weren't a platoon. Company. Each company had a set photograph that you had to have in your company lines, and
Right.
that was, I was in casino platoon,
Mm-hmm.
and so it was a platoon. Now I'm thinking of it. So, and that was the photograph of each of us in casino platoon. You know, and I think there was about 30 of us. So we all had 30 of us had that photograph on the board within the barracks.
Right. So if only you knew then what you know now, eh? We all think that, don't we, when we look back at those.
Yeah.
You were a bonny lad. In fact,
Well, I still am, you silly bugger.
Tom says almost pretty. I think he's taken up with kilt.
Yeah. Do you know, for the life of me, I have no idea why it was a kilt.
No.
None at all. I think it was
just.
I just think it was the commanding officer or officer commanding. It wasn't the commanding officer. It was the officer commanding casino platoon, and he was Scottish.
Right.
However, a year afterwards, we had a man called Otto Briggs, and we had to when we got up every morning and stand waiting for him to come into the room. As he came into the room, everybody had to say, "Guten Morgen, mein Herr."
German.
I don't think he was German, but his name was Germany type.
I was going to say, I thought that was good morning in German.
Yeah, it was, but I don't think he was German, but his name was German, if you see what I mean. Otto Briggs. Right. It was a German name. And so that was the statement every morning. And every night when we came back to barracks, and you had to stand up to have your room checked over and, you know, all that kind of shit. As he left, you used to have to say, "Guten Tag, mein Herr."
He sounds like a bit of a character.
Oh, he was, yeah. You know, he was a really nice guy.
Tom's asked if he were a spy.
No, he wasn't. He used to build. He had a Lotus Elan, and it was a hand built thing. He was building it himself. Right,
like a kit car type thing.
Yeah, kit car. Yeah. And we all used to go at weekends to help him to build this kit car.
They were popular at one time, then, weren't they?
Lotus Elan. I can an orange Lotus Elan. I can see it now as I'm sat here looking at you, and I can see this Lotus Elan. And I don't think he ever finished it, Maestro. But there you go.
Hey, I remember seeing a few of them kit cars about. They were all sporty, weren't they?
Yeah. So that was 66, 67.
So anybody who don't know, you know, Paul did look innocent at one time, even though he don't now.
When you said you were going to put the photograph up, I thought you were going to put the photograph up of me sitting on the sea wall.
No, I thought, well, I just saw that picture. I thought, bloody hell, that's I saw a little thumbnail picture, and I thought, that's Levi. I did straight away, and then when I clicked on it, when I was 16, what was I thinking? And I thought, bloody hell, he's definitely part here with Levi.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
you've got that family look, haven't you?
But like I say, it's in the genes. We all have that
similar. Yeah,
that look. Even this, you know,
Let's see.
you know the omnibrow thing.
All right.
And my daughter, my youngest daughter, used to have to go every 2 weeks to have this middle bit whacked out.
Right.
She hated it because she had that omnibrow.
Monobrow.
Yeah.
Well, it's a sign of evil, they say, you know.
Yeah, well, I can be evil if I want to be.
The Cray twins had that.
Did they?
Oh, yes. And they say all famous, you know, murderers and that, they've all got it, so.
What are you trying to say, you pillock?
You want to check the history a bit deeper.
Oh, I can't go any deeper than I have.
If you were related, you might be related to Craze, you never know.
Yeah, but that one where I'm sitting on the sea wall, you can actually see that I'm part Viking, can't you? If you've seen it.
I vaguely remember looking at one way. So why?
I was really, really, really young.
All right, younger than that.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I might have been maybe 4 or 5 years old, if that. Might be a little bit less, but yeah. So,
I just thought it's a fitting photo, that, you know, because we were talking about when you did your service.
Unfortunately, I don't have many photographs of me in my youth, or you know, after my youth, really. It was only. No, I think it's the light, Jeff, because I haven't got a proper light on, if you know what I mean. And I think it's the light because it's getting dark, so I haven't got a filter on, and I haven't had a grey rinse or a blue rinse, is it?
Well, Tom wants to see a picture of me. Well, I'll dig one out because I'm a bonnier than bloody Paul.
Right, okay.
But I ain't got any with kilts on.
No, well, there you go.
And all, didn't you? You were a full dress, you know. He was.
Yeah. It's like I say, it did the rounds. I don't know how old it was because, you know, when we went into the archive of the platoon, of casino platoon, all the photographs were there of the previous incumbents as such, and they all had that one kilt on. Right. Now, on me, you know, it looks. You don't see much of my legs, but we had a couple of lads who were like nearly 6 foot tall. Can you imagine that little kilt on a 6 foot tall lad? Yeah.
Well, Tom says I was told that and all, Tom. Mother used to tell my sister, if his brows meet in the middle, run.
Yeah. When I was younger, you know, I did used to, well, not young, but my first wife, she had a thing about it, and she used to pluck the fucking thing every weekend.
Aye. Women do.
Did my head in.
My wife will look same. She'll spot something on me and she'll go, come here. They're like bloody, like monkeys are women. Let me have a look at that, see what it is.
It's not nice, is it?
Yeah, so when he comes out it next fortnight, is it fortnight?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
I'm going to show him that picture because I don't know if he's seen it.
He'll have seen it.
And I'm going to sell him.
Well, he might not have seen it, but there's not.
And I'll tell him.
There's no problem in seeing it.
Levi, you could put this as your profile picture. You get away with it.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I say, I don't have many photographs of from when I was 20 onwards, basically, until into my 50s and 60s or whatever. Basically, because the wicked witch down south who I was with burnt everything I had. So I lost everything. But there you go.
Well, I'd say myself with first Mrs. she decided to destroy all my stuff. But hey, that's life, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
life.
But
You move
you know, I've moved on, and of course, those photographs what I've got on my Facebook, my sister had all the photographs from my mum,
on.
and
Right.
in that box were 4 or 5 photographs. And
Right. Right.
you know, I put them on. I put them online. I put them in my thing.
A lot of folk won't, well, a lot of young ones won't realise how difficult it wasn't difficult, but how different it was getting photographs. You'd get them developed. You'd get
Oh yeah,
you'd have a camera and you'd get them developed. I think it was a 12 roll or a 24 roll. You could get
36. You could get a 36 roll, couldn't you?
I don't
I
know.
think. Yeah.
You go to chemist or Photoshop, which you don't see anymore.
Yeah.
Photoshops and you know, you could buy a black and white roll or a colour roll, and then you take them in and come back tomorrow. Or if it were but back end of them days, they'd say 1 hour waiting, and you could go and shop and come back. But my grandma used to always collect pictures. You know, she had thousands of them, and she wrote on back of them, every one of them, every picture. Now my mum got a lot of hers, you know. And I've got them upstairs because they were passed down.
Well, that's nice because you can, you know, they can come down through the family.
Well,
that's the thing.
I know a lot of people on them. You know, some I don't know because they're old aunties and great aunties. But there's a little because she were a bit creative.
Evening Gilly.
She was a bit creative. Evening Gilly, creative with my grandma, and she used to like to draw and write poetry and that. And she'd always put a little something back at photographs, so you know which one, what year, and it means such a difference, does that, on a photograph, doesn't it?
Well, it does when you find out who they are.
Yeah.
You know, I remember going to my sister's and looking through this box of photographs, and I picked one up and I said, "Who's this?" And she said, "Oh, that's your granddad, Harry." Oh, right, okay. Because I'd only ever seen him once.
Right.
He was. I came home on leave in 1972, and as I walked into my mum's front room, there was this old guy sat on a chair in the front room. He never said out to me, and Mum didn't say anything. And I said, when we went into the, you know, after you cuddle and whatever, and nice to see your mum and all that, you know, all the bits and bobs. I said, "Who's that old git sitting there then?" She said, "It's me dad." It's only ever I only ever saw him once.
Yeah,
that was it.
Well, my granddad died when I was 3-year-old. So all I can remember is sat on a doorstep looking up at him. And he looked about 40 foot tall because when you're that young.
Yeah.
But I would tell a bit about, and there's about 3 or 4 photographs at most of him about.
But I think I've got 3 of mine.
Yeah, he was a character. When my granddad used to cobble his own shoes, mend his own shoes. He'd do folk down the street, you know. He had it in back shed and stuff like that. But he was a gas fitter by trade, but he used to do that as well. And you found that a lot in them days. You'd have more than one trade because you know, you to make brass, hadn't you?
Yeah,
and my grandma died when my dad was 12, so I never met her. But I've got photographs of her, you know. And these old photographs, my other grandmother, not the one obviously that used to like poetry, etc. But she died when I was 12. But there's photographs of her, so the memories are there. And these photographs are so important. Because in our time, Paul, that's all memories you had. Like today, it's so easy to do a video. Like, you know, God forbid it happens, but when me and thee are gone, in 20 or 30 years, somebody say, "Oh, I'll show you." They used to do a bloody live every Monday. It was so different, isn't it?
They'll be showing my death one, because I've done it already.
Well, what they'll say is, Bobby were a nice fella, but he were a grumpy old bugger with your granddad, wasn't he?
Yeah. Probably so, yeah. No, probably so.
And they only had one full set of teeth between them.
Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, I hope
I
everybody's
have
well.
got a full set. They're in
Well, I
the
have.
bathroom.
I
They can
I
stay
can't wear
there.
them. I can't
Oh,
wear
I
them.
don't like them. Can't do
I
with
can't
that.
tolerate out in my mouth like that.
No, no, I can't.
What's Tom say there? Kodak do print photos off your phone, though. I made a little album for my old neighbour. That's lovely, Tom, what you did there.
Well, there's an app. I don't know if anybody knows, but there's an app out there where you can get free prints, and you get 4
I've heard
free
about this. Aye.
prints every month.
I think it was Baby told me.
And all you pay for is the postage. So you just and you can get 4 free prints a month, and you can also, I think it's once a quarter, you can get an album, like a story album made.
Right. Yeah.
And it's all free except for postage.
I can't think what site it was. We're going to have a look.
It's called Free Prints.
Is it?
I've got it on my phone. You can't do it on a PC. You've got to have it on your phone.
Oh, right.
It's.
I'll have to look at that.
If you just keep talking a second, I'll just look through my apps and I'll find what it's called.
I'll tell you what, Tom. He says I found 4 biscuit tins of photos. Listen, we don't talk about.
We're not talking about biscuit tins. No biscuit tins.
But I'll tell you what, back in the day, it was always a biscuit tin that's kept. We used to have in our house. We used to live week to week, so when wage came in, we had a biscuit tin with all bill money in and everything else. And a biscuit tin were always used when it were never thrown away.
No.
Yeah. In fact, once my mum left me upstairs in a biscuit tin. And yeah.
Do you know why can't you find things when you're looking?
You never can. Anyway,
no, you can't, can you?
I hope you're all well in the chat. And anybody who missed Paul's photograph, you'll have to watch that after and scroll back.
Yeah.
And there might be a trigger warning, He's got his legs out.
Watch out.
He's got his legs out, I'll warn you.
Yeah.
No, it's not Levi, which I thought it was when I thought, bloody hell. Still can't get over how much I like you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are. But it's like you say, it's the genes, it's the features from your genes.
It is. It's
but they usually say, and I don't know if it's true, and I was told this, that you skip a generation. You're more likely to be more like your grandparents than your parents in looks. That's what they say. It skips a generation, but whether it does.
Well, there you go. So Levi skipped a generation to me, hasn't he?
Yes, yeah.
Because he certainly doesn't look. He doesn't look like his dad.
No. So no. He's got it from your side of family then.
Yeah. He's definitely got the good looks from me.
I'm surprised how many Gilly's saying that they've got the Nana's box of photographs. It is, yeah. Look, even Kelsey thought it was Levi.
Well, there you go, Kelsey, love.
I can't wait to show him, I've probably seen it, but I'll say, hey,
I don't know.
When did you wear? And you know what I'm going to say to him? I'm going to say, hey, Levi, when did you wear a kilt? And I'll show him. And see if he says that's my granddad.
Yeah, it was. He might have seen it because I'm fairly certain I put it up on my. He might not have seen it on my Facebook. That's the only place the picture is.
And that's another one we used to have when we were kids. Button box.
Yeah, buttons.
Now, we used to go to my Auntie Alice's. It was my great auntie. And there were me and my sister, and I had 2 cousins from that side of the family, 2 girls. And we'd all sit round the kitchen table and we'd go visiting her. And my cousin was eldest, and she'd get buttons out and she'd sort them out, and you can have 3 red ones, you can have 3 this, 3 that.
Yeah.
And then she'd decide what they were worth. And it'd be like, you could swap 2 of them for one of them, and we'd do that all afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Kept you busy though, didn't it?
Oh,
Kept you entertained.
Yeah, it is hard on Ghost. You've got to look through them, haven't you? But it's hard. I mean, look, that box. I mean, we lost my mum 10, 12 years ago, and I still haven't looked at all pictures because you get part way through and memories start kicking in, don't they? And
yeah, the other thing we used to have was keys. You used to have a tin with bloody keys in.
Who used to collect keys?
My mum, she was like a bloody hoarder. She'd keep anything. But yeah, we used to have a biscuit tin with bloody keys in. If you ever needed a keeper out, you could go in a tin and you'd find one.
Now, that's another thing we had in our house, Gilly. A sewing box, my mum's sewing box.
We didn't.
Whatever saying,
right?
Well, she used to be, buttons dropped off my coat, mum, and she'd be sewing it back on and like that.
Yeah, so there you go. It's amazing what the elder generation kept a hold of, isn't it? You know?
Well, it was a different life, Paul. You had to get out and do stuff, hadn't you? If you wanted something.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, you wouldn't just go on Amazon and buy stuff. You think,
no.
What I want this. And, sometimes you'd make it. You'd make stuff, wouldn't you?
You would, yeah.
Gilly had a ration book. I don't remember them.
I remember ration books. I haven't got one, but I remember them.
You used to have powdered milk and all that bloody rubbish, didn't they?
I think I'm trying to remember when rationing finished. I think it finished in about 1950.
Oh yeah. Before?
No, I didn't know. It was after 1950 because I remember ration books, and I was born in 51, so it was after 51. There was still some rationing.
War finished
in
44, 45. Second World War.
45, yeah, but we didn't get over rationing, did we?
I don't know.
Well, basically, we couldn't fucking afford it, could we? Because the Yanks had taken all our fucking money and half of our lands.
Well, that's why they got all these Jamaicans and all these.
It is.
Manpower, weren't there?
Shortage of manpower, and we were skint.
And
as a country, we were skint.
Correct. And another thing is, textile industry were big in this country. We used one. Every town had a tin. And the foreigners were willing to do 18-hour shifts. So sit on a buffet for 18 hours watching a machine, and a lot wouldn't do that. So they were they brought them in. Asians and West Indians.
We need it. It's still the same, isn't it? Some of our, I don't know what you call it. I was going to say our people, but we still have those who think some jobs are below them.
Right.
Do you know what I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
We get somebody in to do that. I'm not doing that. Anyway, just let me go to this one that Dom's just put in. About writing on the back of family photos. Dom, if you're going to write on the back of a family photograph, write it in pencil, mate. Basically, because pencil doesn't deteriorate over time. Pen does. So you might think, oh, that's good, and write it in pen. And then in 20, 30 years' time, nobody will see anything. But if you write in pencil, it doesn't disappear. So there you go. Well, just a little thing.
If anybody's going to send me this is typical Yorkshireman. If anybody's going to send me a birthday card, write it in pencil, then I can send it back.
Yeah, we can rub it out.
There's only Yorkshiremen and Scotsmen that do that.
Hold on a second. A birthday card. So are you trying to tell people that it's your birthday?
No.
No, come on, you're telling pork pies now, aren't you? You're trying to drop it in there saying,
it's a good day.
In 3 weeks' time.
Right. But yeah, they want to try it. I do it all the time. Write it in pencil and I'll rub it out and send the same one back. But
Yeah, you're right there, Tom. I can remember going. I honestly can remember going to the shop to get a banana because we'd been told that bananas were in town and they'd just been taken off rationing, but you
right,
could only buy one. So it's a bit like those kids queuing up in Gaza, you know, with the tins to
aye.
get free grub. The bananas wasn't free, but that's what it was like. You had to queue up and you could buy one banana because I'd never seen a banana in my fucking pub.
Well, you know, my dad was a funny eater, and he'd only eat uncut bread. He didn't believe in it, but sliced bread. And I always remember, you know, a couple of times a week it was, because it wasn't far, but only a couple of 100 yards away, at bakery shop, and we'd have to go get my daddy's bloody uncut bread. That's all he'd eat. He wouldn't eat. But having said that, my dad used to say, it's part of your meal, is your bread, you know.
Yeah.
You don't need a big fancy meal and a few thin slices of bread. If you've got some quality bread, it's part of your meal. And it was right in a sense, you know, it was cheaper eating, wasn't it? But, it was a pain with it. It was a pain with it. But us kids used to have jam and bread. That's what we, coming from school.
Jam.
What's for tea,
jam
man?
And bread.
What's for tea, man? Well, you can have some jam and bread if you're hungry and waiting for your tea.
Yeah.
I always remember running out the house after school. You'll have to go home and drop my bag off, etc. And then I'd run out with a slice of jam and bread. Yeah, good gravy. Yeah, that's right, Kelsey. Good bread and good gravy is what Yorkshire was built on. It's true, is that?
It is. Yeah,
you know, it's behind you. They all think we've got flat caps and whippets up here, don't they? Which my dad used to have a whippet, but we haven't. I wear a flat cap. I don't know about you, Paul, but I wear a flat cap.
I don't wear a flat cap. I wear a. I wear a. I don't know what you call it.
Trilby.
No. Fuck off. Get out my life. What do you think I am?
I tell you what, you put a trilby
Top hat.
I tell you what, if you put a trilby on, you look like Harry West. Remember Harry West?
Yeah, I do him. Yeah.
Has anybody told you look like him?
Yeah.
You've got
loads of people.
A lot of folk won't know him.
But
stood in window, didn't he? And do a double
image. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I've done that many a time.
What's Tom saying? I had 2 evening dresses.
Oh, Tom, surely you didn't wear them.
Made by hand from the curtains. Till I moved abroad, they were stunning. She had a look on her best. She had to look her best for the mess. Those. Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Evening, Dion.
Evening, Dion.
But yeah, you. I'm trying to think what you call it. It's like a. I don't know if you saw the news about that bloke who nicked the hat off a young kid at a tennis match.
Oh, that were.
It's one of them hats I wear.
Oh, a ball cap, a baseball cap.
Baseball cap, yeah, because I've got lots and lots of pins, you know?
Oh, have you?
Yeah, lots of pins. Not drawing pins and stuff, you know.
In your hair? In your head?
No, in my hat.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
You know when I say pins, it's...
Oh, I know what you mean. Like little badges and that.
Yeah, little badges and shit like that. Yeah.
That video upset me. I thought, how could somebody do that to a kid?
And he's a bloody millionaire as well.
And he put a message up because everybody having a go at him. He says, "Well, you've got to be quick to get these things." I thought he needs a slap, and I'm no aggression in me at all.
No, he does.
He does. He needs a slap. And if I'd have been there, even me, as mild as I am, I'd have given him a slap. I'd have given him an 8 ball like me there.
Yeah, he'd have had a thump on the nose if it'd have been my kid.
Surprised somebody didn't. Yeah, sugar sandwiches, Tom. Yeah.
Yeah, sugar sandwiches.
Do you ever dip an apple in a sugar as well? We used to do that.
Yeah. I was thinking that when you were on about your was it your granddad or your dad that was on the bread?
My dad, aye.
Your dad. Well, my mum in the morning used to make her bread.
Yeah.
Every morning she used to make bread for when we got up to go to school. because we used to have bread and hot milk as you know, as the breakfast to go to school on.
Right. But if you think about it, that's quite healthy eating. But I've always appreciated bread since my dad, watching my dad do that. But at the time,
I like bread.
I thought at the time, silly old bugger, you know, like you do.
Mm.
But now I appreciate it. And wife makes bread. All right, it's in a bread maker, and I always appreciate it. I can have, you know, when it's just come out nice and warm and a bit of margarine.
Yes, Tom, sorry.
A bit of margarine because you can't afford butter. That's what I have. It's lovely. What's he shushing you for?
Because I said surely he doesn't wear them two dresses.
But on toast, I never had that.
But it's only at weekends anyway.
Did you
syrup on toast? We didn't have syrup.
No, that's
no such thing as fucking syrup.
There's that golden syrup.
Yeah, but, you couldn't have that on toast.
Well, it was too.
Mum wouldn't let you eat the golden syrup. That was for a what's them little buns? Not buns, you know, tarts he used to make, and they call them syrup tarts because it's got syrup in, but it's full of breadcrumbs as well.
I don't know.
Syrup tart.
It was too much in our house. We couldn't afford that golden bloody Lyle's, whatever it was. Golden
sugar on toast.
Sugar on toast. I've never had that either.
I think I've had it a couple of times.
And I wonder why his bloody teeth are falling out at our age.
Yeah.
The things we used to eat.
Yeah, Tom. Tom, you just keep saying that. You're digging yourself further in, mate.
I kept the dresses for my daughter, but well, I'll just say it to the chat. Anybody's got a picture of Tom in a dress, we'd like to see it.
Back in the day, council steps. Get on.
Aye. It's a different world, isn't it? But
it is, yeah.
It's soon forgotten. Soon forgotten. And I hope to God my lad's telling tales about stuff I did with him.
Well, I can honestly say mine will, because I've got up to some funny things in my life. Yeah.
But you see, my lad he says he calls me a proud Yorkshireman because I am. I am a proud Yorkshireman.
Well, aren't you all Yorkshiremen proud?
Well, they should be.
Yeah.
But
I don't think I've met one that isn't.
But so as it sounds, it's from same town as me, and now he lives within 3 miles of me. So we've got same accent. Now anybody outside Yorkshire won't know difference between me and Paul, but I can tell a slight difference because we're parts of Yorkshire, aren't we? But he says, even though we grew up in the same town, different generations, that I use words he don't use. It's another generation again, isn't it?
Do you know, Bobby, I use loads of words you don't use.
Do you?
Well, you know I do.
Well,
you've heard them all.
They're all swear words, though.
That's what I mean.
You see, my lad
no, I mean,
that. There's not right there. I'll say that, there's not wrong there. And he won't say that. He'll say, you're not wrong there. And stuff like that. But is that, I don't know, is that evolving? Is that?
Yeah, I think it is. It's the evolution of the language, isn't it,
Right. So we'll probably end up, I mean, fair enough. I mean, let's be honest, when I was a kid, some old folk, you
couldn't understand them, could you?
Oh, they'd be proper.
No, you couldn't understand them.
They'd be proper broad, I mean, I grew up using words like bairn and stuff like that, and he wouldn't use
kegs.
Kegs.
But kegs. You don't hear anybody saying kegs anymore.
No,
and if you did, you wouldn't know what kegs are.
Your pants out there.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't even call them trousers. We used to call them pants.
I wouldn't. Yeah. It's and it was kegs. Have you got your kegs for tonight?
Yeah. Words that they're going to die out there.
Bit like and I've got away from the fact, but when I was a young lad, water was watter.
Water. It still is for me, but
but it isn't for me. I've got over the,
Yes.
But saying that, I've moved around a lot, so
right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Well,
lost a lot of the accent, but there's lots of words that I don't say that I said when I was young.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
But you find as time moves on, you've got to communicate better, and you do drop.
Yeah,
some
yeah, you've
accent.
got,
I mean, I'll
it's
say
no good
Bobby.
talking to. Yeah, it's no good talking to somebody if they've no idea what you're talking about.
No.
And then for him to say, "Oh, do you think what was that? What was you on about there?"
Look, Dion's got us swinging your kegs.
Yeah, he didn't spell it like that, but there you go.
No, there were keks. We want G,
Kegs,
wasn't it?
yeah. No, it was kegs, but it said kegs. If you know what I mean.
We used to say, we used to say, where you barn? Where you barn? Where you going?
Yeah.
And they'd say, where you barn? Fish oil, where that barn?
Yeah.
My lad would
Well,
never say that. But I'll say, but when I'm speaking to like you, Paul, I know you can understand me, and I think,
yeah.
I think your old voice comes back, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It can do. If you're talking enough, then the words come back into your vocabulary, don't they? So
it makes you wonder where words come from, like where you barn. Where's it? How do you get going? Barn, or barn from going. It's totally different word, isn't it?
It's just evolution of language, isn't it?
And
we're getting more cosmopolitan, aren't we, as a nation?
Right.
We don't. Back in the day when I was a young man, the furthest my elder generation above me had gone is somewhere. They wouldn't have gone more than 10 miles out of the bloody town.
No. I'm way on that one. Yeah.
And it wasn't until I was 15 years old that I actually came to Hull.
Right.
And it's 25, 30 mile away. And there was a train. And never came to Hull.
No.
So, and York, I think I was 17 before I first visited York. Right.
Yeah. There's a friend of mine. He lived in a small village, just up road from me, and he's nearly 70 now, but I've known him a lot of years, and he got to 40, and I says, "Aren't you going to get wed?" And he says, "I can't fight right, lass. It looks like I'm going to be single all my life." He was down to earth fella. Anyway, he copped for a lass, didn't he? He copped for a lass, and he was born in this village, brought up in it, never left it, And when it come to getting wed to her, she'd been married before. The local church says, "Nah, I'm not marrying you. You'll have to go to the register office." And he was absolutely devastated because he'd to leave the village to get bloody married. There's people about still like that never go anywhere, do they?
No.
But back years ago, there's people lived all their life in one village because you used to have shops that catered for you. No need to leave village. But
you didn't.
Everything's accessible now, especially with this internet. I mean, you can get something from bloody China in 2 days.
Yeah, it's it's the best thing since sliced bread is internet.
It is. I mean, it
really is.
But the downside was, I think they don't cater for older folk because, like my wife's mother's 80, her father was 93 when he died the year. They don't even have to switch the internet on, and they were being told up phone. You pay it online, all this business. And it's like, what the hell how do I do that? And they're being pushed into it. Now, they're fortunate because they've got wife who can deal with it for them. Oh, I'll sort your bills out. But how do these folk on their own deal with it? I mean, you're tech savvy, so you're okay. But like your brothers and that, I don't know if they're...
Well, my brother's as thick as a dustbin lid, mate. Honestly.
How would he cope with that?
He couldn't... Before he moved here, he had a phone, a smartphone.
Yeah.
And it was a phone. That's all it was, a phone.
That's all he had.
He had nothing else on it. And when I said to him, you want to get your you don't need to go to the bank on Tuesdays and Thursdays or whatever. You can do it on your phone. What do you mean you can do it on my phone? Well, you just need an email. Oh, what's email? Oh,
Yeah,
here we go.
They don't allow for that in modern society. They should allow for all. I mean, even wife's mother, so she'll still insist on doing stuff herself. She'll say, Saturday mornings I go downtown and I pay bills, and she still insists on doing it. But there's some stuff she can't. She has to do online, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, wife steps in then. So I think it's a little bit too. They should allow for older folk who don't know.
Well, they're meant to, aren't they? They say they do.
I don't think
they say they do, but I don't think they do really.
No.
But you know, but I know, you know, and I'm used to the internet, and I'm used to using PCs and all that kind of stuff. But I still find it a little bit niggling sometimes.
Yeah.
You know that the worst thing that has ever been invented is that please press button 1. The worst thing ever invented is that.
That's doctors.
Well, it's everybody, you know, no matter who you phone up, it's listen to these. If you want to shit in the corner, press 1. If you want to shit round the corner, press 2.
You know what's worse than that?
3.
And you know what's worse than that? That bloody music they play in between.
Oh.
And then they'll have a message come up. You are 7th in line.
Yeah. But, you know, that's the worst thing ever invented. Now, back in, trying to think when it was, back in 1990, I used to have a little pub company. I think it was 1990. I might be wrong on the dates, but we used to have a little pub company, and we were based in a little pub in Harrogate. And it was a very, very, very tiny pub. And there was me and a lad who'd been with me since God knows when. And we had one bedroom made into an office. And when we got the phone in, we got one of these phones where please press button 1 and please press button 2. And what it would say was, if you want orders, press 1. If you want deliveries, press 2. If you want the SEO or whatever you call it, press 3. And of course, I'd press it, and the fucking phone came through to the same phone that everybody else was on. There were no different people. It was just one phone. But it made it look as though there was a lot of us.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I when I ring as doctor, there's a message, and I've timed it. It's over a minute long of a woman telling you that if you've got an issue, if you've got that, this is before you get a choice to select.
Yeah.
If you've got an issue with this, dial.
You can do it online.
111. If you've got an issue with this, you can dial online. If it's this, you can go to A&E, and it's like you've got to listen to all for a minute. You have to listen to all that, and then she'll start saying, "For this, do that," and then you'll have 4 choices, and at the end of it, she'll say, "If you wish to speak to an operator, hold the line." So I just dial it me, and I wait till it's all gone through it all. I'm waiting till it'll come up. It's absolutely crackers, isn't it? But that's
a bit like
music.
It's a bit like when you phone up. And on my phone, I'm not on a contract. I do a £10 pay and go every month.
Top up like guy.
Yeah, and you know, so to top up, because I'm with O2, and to top up, you press your 4 digits to get through, and then it'll start rabbiting away. And all I do is press button 1, press it again, press it again, then press button 2, and I get through straight through to the one I want.
To it.
I don't have to listen to all this shit. Press 1 if you want this, press 2 if you want this, press 3. I just keep pressing 1 until I get to the one I want.
Puts it off and it moves it forward.
Yeah.
My wife does that with doctors. She knows exactly which one to press.
Yeah.
I don't. I just leave
Tom,
it.
I'm not sure, mate, about that Oxford bags. They might not have called them Oxford bags when I was young, but I did wear those long trousers that were really, really wide. And if it's the ones with the turn-ups on the bottom, I think they were Oxford bags, and they had a turn-up. I definitely wore those.
Well, Gilly, I've never had an apple sandwich in my life. Have you?
You know, I'm not sure, to tell you the truth, thinking about it.
I've had apple in salad, and it's nice.
Yeah. Well, I like apple in salad.
It's a refreshing addition, isn't it, to your salad?
Well, I get a thing, you know, one of these. Well, it's called Florida salad,
Mm-hmm.
and it's apple, orange, onions, and all of the bits and bobs, and then mayonnaise. Really, really nice. But I don't think I've had an apple stanley.
Well, I haven't got the taste to eat an apple sandwich.
I can't eat apples now, yeah. Unfortunately,
I have to slice it up. Anything like that, I have to slice up me in bits and then sit and eat it.
Well, most things I just put in that little machine and it goes, and then I drink it.
Splendid, aye. You can make all sorts, can't you?
Yeah.
In them.
You can. But yeah, I was going to say something, and it's gone over my head.
What's happening in sports world just lately? Have we got any update there? Because that's your forte. What's on telly with sports at the minute?
Do you know? I'm not. I watched the cricket yesterday, the women and men's 100 cricket. That was quite good.
Where's that from? Is that international?
No. They have all these, you know, like Wigan Warriors and
right,
the Oval Champions and the Red Devils. You know, little teams like that, but they only play 100 balls. It's 100 balls.
Right.
Match. So it doesn't last long, but it's good, and they have a little group on halfway through, you know, and it's all fireworks and shit like that. It's really entertaining. It's not like watching a 5-day test international. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Now then, back in 1980s, I remember when cricket. They decided to let them wear different colours, didn't they? And there was quite a bit of controversy about that.
Yeah, but I think it's because, well, you'll find that in cricket, you'll find that if it's a test match, it'll be whites. Yeah. If it's a county match, it'll be whites. But they also have other teams, like I've just said, you know, there were 2 teams on yesterday. One was in purple and one was in green.
Yeah.
And the ball's white. You know, so it's white ball cricket. And it's really, you know, it doesn't last a long time. You know, 100 balls, it doesn't last a long time.
No.
But it's, you know, you can see that they're smashing them into sixes and God knows what.
Right.
You know, it's good. It's well worth watching. Whereas watching a 5-day match can be a little bit boring.
It can be boring unless there's something happening and I've watched some really good 5-day.
Yeah. I mean, there is, you know.
But at the same time, like you say, it can be boring. You know, it depends on, you know. Hey up, Tom. Stewed apples, brown sugar, raisins and cinnamon.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, actually, there's a I was going to say a cake, but it isn't a cake. It's what's that? It's like a slice, you know, with all this apples and sugar and raisins and cinnamon in. I don't know what you'd call it.
Yeah,
but it's a cakey thing. Made with pastry, not cake.
Cinnamon slice or something, wasn't it called?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, but that was made with apples, brown sugar, raisins, and cinnamon.
You could get that.
But cinnamon does go with apples.
I don't like cinnamon.
It's one of the things that go with it. But what other sports is there? Well, football, of course. Football started.
Football, aye.
Yeah. So just trying to think what else is this week. And then, of course, you've got the World Cup qualifiers coming up 4th of this month to the 11th. You've got Scotland, Ireland, and Wales in qualifying.
Is that men's at women's?
No, it's men's, I think.
Right. Because
I think it's men's.
Women have just had Euros, haven't they?
Yeah, I think, but their World Cup is in next year, isn't it? Women's World Cup's next year, whereas men's World Cup is 2026. Oh, that is next year.
Yeah.
I might have got mixed up, Bobby. Now I'm thinking about it.
But they've come
you've got to remember, I'm old.
Hey, my memory's not what it used to be. I write stuff down a lot now. But women's football's come a long way. Last 5 years, hasn't it?
I don't know if you watch. Did you watch any of the rugby?
I don't know.
The women's rugby.
No.
Oh, wow.
I watch women's football, but no,
women's rugby is really good.
Is it?
It really is good, yeah. And that hasn't finished. They're still playing that.
Right.
So there'll be some matches of that this week. Trying to think.
Yeah.
Well, England's in it. Wales won't be in it after this week because they failed to qualify.
Well,
but Scotland's qualified. We've qualified.
Mm-hmm.
Wales didn't.
Right. So yeah. Football seems to be always on now, doesn't it?
Football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's that time of year, isn't it?
But there's I watched Man United versus what were they? And they got
Cripples.
Penalties.
Yeah.
Oh, what it?
Fish team. The fish team.
South.
Whitby, was it?
No, it was a shocker.
It was one of those. It was one of those little fish places.
Well, something that's why I like them kind of tournaments because it's David and Goliath, isn't it?
I can remember. I can remember a long way back on, and I think it's the FA Cup.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's a good one. Yeah.
The BBC, and I don't know what year it was, but I can remember it as though it was last year. But the BBC picked a match for the first game of the FA Cup, and then they followed the winner all the way to the final, because of course that's how it works,
right?
Yeah. The winning team goes through, and it followed it all the way. So you went from Scarborough football team against York Town or whatever, and then if York won, you went to York and they were playing Leeds, and if Leeds won, you went to Leeds, and if they were playing Manchester next, and Manchester won, and it worked its way down. So you watched every round of football, and you always went to the next one. So, and it followed it all the way down to the final.
Yeah.
Which I thought was quite good, because it was getting the small teams on the
getting exposure for them, which you need.
Yeah.
That's why I like these tournaments, because you'll get like that the one we're talking about there, Man United turning up. Now, what they do is share the gate. So you have the ground that's only got 2,000 capacity. Yeah. So you get all these. That's going to fill straight away when you play Man United. They'll share the gate, but the money for that small team is when they do the return game at Man United at Old Trafford, because it'll hold 70.
If there is a return game, that's the thing.
Yeah, but it'll hold 70,000, so they'll share that gate. So I think it's good for the small clubs. It
gets some money into them.
And I think in football, it's a way of tipping the hat to small teams and saying, "Listen, we haven't forgot. We still want you up there." And it should happen. I remember once, I'm going back a good few years now, and it might have been FA Cup. I don't know. I can't remember. But there were a small non-league or Sunday league. So there was a small team from Emily Moor, a place called Emily Moor.
Yeah, where the Masters.
Right, and they were playing. That's right, Went Masters. They're playing Chelsea.
Yeah, yeah.
And it were 1-0 to Chelsea, and 5 minutes to go, and manager Emily, no, it was 0-0, 5 minutes to go, and manager said to Emily, says, I'm going to sub. I'm subbing you, lad. You're going to go on there. And he says, you're going to score the winning goal. The lad jokingly went, no problem, boss. And he went on and scored goal. And I thought that was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious, you know, because it was all said in humour as well, but it happened.
Yeah.
And I thought that's
a bit like on the over the weekend. I watched England against Samoa in women's rugby.
Right.
Now, you know, Samoa are part-timers. They had to crowdfund to get to the game.
Right.
Because they're all part-time and they all had to give up jobs for whatever. And they were playing England, and England had scored some, I can't remember exactly, but they'd scored something like 11 tries, and Samoa had scored knack all. And then Samoa got a penalty, and instead of going for the run, they went and kicked for the goal, so they got 3 points.
Hey.
Well, the whole place erupted.
Yeah.
The team ran around as though they'd won the match because they'd never scored any points before.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
and
great
they've scored these points against England. So it was good. Anyway, folks, it's 8 o'clock.
It's 8 o'clock, yeah.
And Bobby normally comes in and says it's 8 o'clock. Let's get
Paul
away.
Up on it tonight, and it's been lovely seeing you all again.
And enjoyed your company, people.
We have, yeah, and it's nice. It's nice little get together on a Monday night. We have a little chat, and you know, I love how they all join in. As soon as we mention a subject, Paul, they all have their
it is. It's quite good.
And
it brings, you know, it brings back some memories, doesn't it? That's the thing. It gets this grey matter working. Anyway, people. So Bobby's going to say his good nights, and then we'll go to the end. Or whatever.
Listen, guys, in the chat, we won't forget. We do read your comments out because we want you part that conversation. That's important.
We do, yeah. So we appreciate you turning up.
Yes, and you have a great week. Night, everyone, and have a great week. And I'll pass you over to Paul.
Yeah, thanks for turning up, folks. And just remember, I'm back again next Sunday evening, 7 o'clock. It might be my last Chegg update. Might not, but it might be my last Chegg update next Sunday. And then, of course, me and Bobby are back a week tonight, 7 o'clock. Same channel, same place. So it's live long and prosper. Take care. TTFN.